I study computer engineering here in NUS. I'm a year 1 student.
Now I'm studying a master's in biodiversity conservation, and before that I studied a bachelor's in industrial design.
Firstly, I would say that NUS is like most prestigious university in Asia, so you must have a good grade to get into there. But besides grades, I think there are a lot of things for you to consider.
Okay, I think best advice of getting into an undergrad, because I study undergrad, and for special programs, go to their website and look at their keywords. What are the key values? So for NUS College, it could be curiosity, courage, critical engagement. So during your interview, you got to mention those keywords, just like any job interview. I think that will get the interviewer understand your profile. But otherwise, getting into NUS as an undergrad, just have good grades. But masters is a lot chiller. There are different masters programs, so you can you can be drifting, and it could be fine. Yeah.
So you started the gap after high school. What was the background?
By mid-20, I started to gain some real-life experience to figure out what field I want to dive into. I think besides grades, that's one thing that could make me stand out.
I don't stand out. I'm normal.
The most important reason is that I constantly write to the officer to ask for the result of my application. I'm eager to know it. I'm desperate to know it.
You got to be really good at writing and critical writing. So being critical of your own arguments, and then say, okay, why is my argument not good enough? Then you kind of counter argument. So I think for academic programs, they look at critical thinking.
After my constant effort, they finally noticed me and asked for my past year's experience. So I quickly responded, and they finally gave me the offers almost in the last minute, I think.
I think undergrad you have special programs, academic programs. So you gotta mention, oh, well, I have relevant experience, I tried this and failed, and I did some crazy random stuff, and prof like, oh, that's interesting, and you get a higher chance.
You have to keep connected with the officer. I waited for almost half a year to get an offer from NUS. It's quite a long process.
I like to become me. My name is Anna. I would never want to be anyone else but myself.
I would like to become a software engineer in the future. I would like to dive deeper into the cryptocurrency industry. My dream company would be like the Coinbase, you know.
Yeah, I think NUS is very encouraging for entrepreneur companies. A lot of my friends have startups. And for me, I work in forest and agroforestry.
So you have no specific end goal besides being Anna?
Yeah, to experience life as myself and become a better person.
I study biomedical engineering at NUS for undergraduate, and I'm a last year student.
I study business administration in NUS, currently undergraduate year 3.
I study at NUS as an undergrad. I'm taking year 1 in pharmaceutical science.
The most important thing is you really have a good admission exam grades.
I think for Singapore students, no matter what you are studying now, no matter you are in we call junior college or polytechnics, you just maybe study hard.
I would say my best advice is to really just try your best and study hard. Don't give up no matter what challenges you may face.
I think for local students or international students who studies at Singapore for their high school, it's easier to get into NUS because we all study the same A-level exams.
For NUS, it's still kind of different from UK and US schools, letter of recommendations and all those extra curriculum. I mean, they do consider, but it's not a super very important component in the admission process. Yeah, I think grades still matters a lot.
So you had good grades?
I think it's competitive enough.
I think that practical skills and prior experiences are really important. So something that will be related to your course like perhaps doing online courses before applying to the university, or even internships will be very useful.
I would recommend to write a good personal statement. And for me, I didn't have any interviews, so I think only grades and personal statement are important.
Some free ones online that are very accessible to everyone will be like Coursera. Yeah, or you can just look up for internships on like government websites and all. That will be really useful.
What would I become? Actually, I don't know now. I'm just because I'm still undergraduate. The only thing I'm worried about now is to get a job. And who do I want to become and what I want to do in my life, I still have no clear direction.
I would like to become, in terms of occupation, hopefully something within my pharmaceutical industry, like something within the course that I'm studying. Ideally someone who can make a difference to the world and can really make a positive impact on it.
Because I study biomedical engineering, and it's an integrative course between science and engineering. And I might pursue a PhD degree after undergrad, so I want to become a scientist later, and hopefully I can make some contribution to cancer treatment.
Perhaps maybe Johnson & Johnson or Pfizer.
I just finished all my application for my PhD programs, and I applied for NUS and also some US universities.